your hair looking fine.
They were just chilling.
I will not tell you that. ये off script हो गया हमारा, but it was fun. And ये mic पे है just. But we're not that chaotic, okay? We get things done and we are pretty good with it. I'm talking too much.
Amazing! We should talk too much. So I want to know what made you want to pick a book that is literally called Surrounded by Idiots. It is brave and concerning, but please tell me.
The title for sure is quite intriguing, right? So when I heard about it on an Instagram reel as a recommendation, I was like, why not? Finally, I'll get some validation, so I'll pick it up. And I started reading, okay? As I'm getting through the pages, not almost every, but like obviously certain parts in the book are instantly making me go like, oh shit, that's why Saksham behaves the way he does.
Oh my god, so the first victim of your book was Saksham, your co-founder.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I mean, first victim, yes, but I think it made me understand and realize so much about what is it that makes his personality this way, and maybe our fights aren't as personal as I thought they were. So yeah, I think that works out fine.
So I need to know what did you psychoanalyze about him while reading this book? You have to tell me.
I will not tell you that. I am not going to spill the tea on what I psychoanalyzed about Saksham.
You have to tell me. Give me a little bit, just a little bit.
No, but I'll tell you what. I can tell you this much. After reading this book, it just became so much clearer, and it was like a tick mark in my head because I understood why we work so well together and what is it that makes us work in sync.
Okay, fair. I don't want to know what you psychoanalyzed about Saksham, but I want to know one thing. How do you know if you are the problem? Because I feel like surrounded by idiots, what if you are one of the idiots? What is this about?
Okay, I think I'll give you more details about it. But every single person reading the book will figure out that they are the idiot and not the other. So they pick up the book with another thought in their head, but it actually becomes like this. Because you asked me how to know if you're the idiot. Do you get too annoyed when you see someone taking too much time to make a decision?
Yes.
Do you get irritated, or do you find people unprofessional when they're super chatty? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, then congratulations. You are the idiot and you have not figured out the core to it yet.
Okay, I'm feeling very called out right now, but I also want to know what happened when you started mapping everyone out?
Things became easier. I think I just became more aware of how it was going. Like, let's say I understand my team so much better, you know, like some behavior that maybe I was thinking of as, okay, she's behaving a little too extreme for this sort of a result. It made me understand why she's doing that, or what could be like the reason behind, you know, that particular action or reaction to things. Or when I figured that a particular sense of calm or a particular approach towards how to behave in front of clients, that's actually what's kept them sane and why we've never had a client meltdown in the company. So every single behavior and the way people react to things, the way people address certain situations that happen at work, all of that just becomes crystal clear. And it just suddenly, you know, gave me this hard-hitting realization that I was speaking the same language. So it's like there's one person who understands Spanish, there is one person who understands German, and then there's one who understands English. But I'm speaking to all of them in English without a translator or an interpreter.
Right.
So that's, I think, what changed it up. And I think every time that I now feel that, am I the problem? Is this the thing? Or is that what went wrong? The book has slapped me with the truth. I know that I was the problem.
Very interesting. I need to get this book because I feel like I am surrounded by idiots all the time. So, I know that you like keeping your secrets. You have not told me what Saksham's personality is and what you have psychoanalyzed about him so far. But I'm going to get that out of you later. What I need to know is that, have you divided these people into different categories or groups or like types of personalities so far? Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yes, that info I can give you.
Okay, thanks.
So how that works is, as per the book, there are 4 dominant personality colors: red, yellow, blue, green. Okay, and even though most of the humans have a mix of colors, there is still like a personality trait,
Like a
that you can-
prominent color.
So I'll tell you this with an example. Let's take it as there are 4 colors, right? Yeah, red, yellow, blue, green. All of those are divided as operating systems. Okay, think of red as the speed OS. They want everything quick, very impatient, very directional. They don't want your life story. They just want to get the work done. Okay?
Yeah, just get straight to the point. No
Yeah.
bullshit.
So red became the speed OS. Yellow is the social OS. Yellow is enthu, creative, wants to be a very people person, will go about, like jumping around,
Like a
talking.
personality higher.
That like that, okay? And then comes green. Green is more of a steady OS. So the kind of people who keep calm, harmony,
Yeah.
but also they're the kind of people who hate change, okay? So someone who's not that adaptive,
Like a
might be green. Yeah. Okay, and then comes blue. Blue is your logic OS. So they are super analytical. They want like a 100-step plan before executing everything. That's pretty much what all of those colors are about.
This is like Gryffindor, Slytherin, Hufflepuff, and Ravenclaw.
Yes.
Isn't it? Got it. So we're all in life divided into Harry Potter house. Amazing. How do you spot these Hogwarts students in the wild? How do you divide them?
Okay, so very easy to spot. Actually, everyone's perfect. All the approaches work. I think the problem starts to happen, or you realize that there is a problem when you try to place them all in the same bucket. As long as you treat them as the 4 different houses, you're good. But the moment you be like, everyone, same answer karna hai, same tarike se handle karna hai, that's where you're bow.
Like the Indian schooling system,
Yes.
where everybody does the same thing.